Ah, drugs. There we go.
Right, I'm trying to remember my way back out of here. Shit.
Oh, were they supposed to be an Easter egg?
What's supposed to be an Easter egg?
Uh, hello? What Tales of this? Tales of Rise. I just realized the Evo support basically fucks over my Galaxy eyes. I know Evo support's looking pretty silly. Granted, it won't be meta, but it'll be pretty solid, I think.
Well, now it doesn't have the off. Like now, you can basically fuse her with another effect monster, which means you're not limited to having somebody fucking attack you first.
Well, did you see the spell effects? Because it basically forces you to attack now.
Oh, so making an actual U-Bell deck with the Fire Kings are now viable.
Hang on, I'm gonna tag this for now.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you didn't touch this game since the last time. You just we just left it off and that was it.
Yes.
Bitchin'. Oh, yeah, I actually should respond to a YouTube comment right now because some guy asked me what tier were the Aeroside characters in.
But you already answered that.
I know, but I guess they only speak VSB.
But you do. But you did say them. You said low multiverse.
Did I say that?
You did. You said uni plus the low multi.
Well, apparently you didn't see it. Alright, low 2C, 2C. There you go. And this is why I don't edit videos. I only got 65 views. Good lord. No longer gonna be making money off YouTube for a while. Hey, that's actually not terrible.
No, we are. Oh, we are not fighting these. We're not gonna win. No fucking no.
I lost 2 subscribers. How did I lose 2 subscribers? I actually released a fucking video.
Nah, other side, that's cat.
For reals, they're all like, bro, what the fuck is this other side shit, bro? I didn't sign up for this.
I signed off for DMC. What are these women?
The U-Boat support basically makes U-Boat's archetype range from being playable to outright decent.
It literally eliminates her only problem.
No, her problem was that she was trash, but now she has a consistent searcher. It'll be debatable. I think you'll definitely see some rogue play, but the fact that Relinquish hasn't seen play, I don't think U-Boat will see play.
I run into Relinquish all the time.
No, you run into Relinquish the card, but you don't run into a deck that's specifically designed around Relinquished. Because Relinquish can run a deck on his own. You understand that, right? Like Relinquish can actually run like his own deck.
I didn't know that the. I think I might be thinking of the wrong cards. I'm thinking of restricted.
You mean Thousand Eyes Restrict?
I'm thinking of what Pegasus uses. Yes.
He uses Relinquished. You were right the first time. Thousand Eyes Restrict is the upgraded version of Relinquished. I haven't touched Macedon in a fat minute. Did they finally add my Obelisk support?
It's not viable for me to touch Master Duel until like Clockwork Knight comes out. Once that field spell comes out, it'll be like viable for me to do it.
What the fuck is that? Like, what is that?
It turns every monster on the field into a machine type, and and by doing so, it gives your monster 500 attack per everything turned into a machine.
Is that just a generic machine card, or is that a Ancient Gear card?
That's just generic.
That's weird. Is you
Well, it works.
No? Potentially, depends on how you want to take the statement.
Well, it would work well for Cyber Dragon, Machina, and Ancient Gears.
You know, you could just say it would work well for every machine type. You don't have to try and specify it.
It would also work well for Infinite Tracks and Trains.
Of course it would. Also, I think they're called Infinite Tracks. Well, I finished One Fist of the North Star guidebook, and the Kenshiro guidebook does not have that much content, so that one might not take as long. I just have to translate literally every single attack used in the series.
Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Did you ever find out if it's intangibility or if it's nothingness?
So I'm gonna wait till I finish translating all the guidebooks, and then once I'm done translating them all, I'll look at what they all say for Musou Tensei. Because depending on what they say, like I would have to like.
Guess I misread the landing.
It's I mean like, it's gonna be a very weird moment. Oh yeah, the guy.
If you're the person who's just like, we've been wrong the whole time.
I'd rather not be that guy. Because there's also a potentially worse argument that it's not even intangibility, it's just moving unconsciously. And technically...
Oh, it's already better than Ultra Instinct.
Well, so the way it works is, you move, assuming it's unconscious movement, you move unconsciously and you strike unconsciously in the exact, like, moment, and it's unblockable. So it's basically just a slightly better version of Ultra Instinct at that point. Which granted, I mean, that's not really saying much, so I'm just gonna hope it's at least still the intangibility. Is Train Dead good? I don't know, I don't play it, I'm not a slut.
What about the mobile game? Does the mobile game say intangibility?
Oh, good question, I can load it up real quickly. I'll Bar take a look at it. I kind of like dropped the mobile game, it's just,
Don't forget to heal your
it's not. I mean, it was never really fun. It's just like I just stopped like actually playing it in general, but I just keep it up for like lore purposes.
And you'll pick it up once again once the Quintillion Fist comes.
You joke, but like I will just use YouTube footage at that point. God, if he shows up and he's only throwing out 16 punches, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that.
16. You mean 6.
It's gonna be 3 actually.
No, you find out it's just 1.
Bruh. Oh yeah, Fist of North Star celebrating their 40th anniversary. So weird, because they've done fuck all for the anniversary. fucking Toki, man. I need him to stop fucking showing up and stealing. Like, he takes that statement from them all the time.
Well, now you've got, like, you've got 3 pieces of evidence that say that Kenshiro, Rao, and Toki are all the strongest.
No, like, the actual Kenshiro guidebook literally has a statement when it talks about Rao versus Kenshiro, where he says, Kenshiro, after learning Musou Tensei, has undoubtedly become the strongest man of Hokuto Shinken. So, the problem is that it also states that Kenshiro stated that Rao was still stronger than him later on. But it also states that the strongest guy of Century's End was Kenshiro. So I'm just going to say that the Kenshiro statement specifically is about overall, because it says that the power of Rao's fist was the strongest. So I'm just going to say that like Rao's overall AP is the strongest, Toki's the most skilled, and Kenshiro's the strongest overall, because he doesn't have a fucking disease. That's the main reason, because he doesn't have a disease.
So at what point are you basically going to say that Kasumi never stood a chance in Century's End?
I'm going to say it like this. It depends on when you want to argue Kenshiro becomes the strongest. Because they're already saying Toki's the strongest during the training days. So, depends on when you want to say there's the strongest guy around. But the evidence is not in Kasumi's favor at all. Alright. Ah, damn it. It doesn't say what it is here. Here, let me check the profile.
Just generic gameplay stuff?
No. Okay, so what this says is, while facing off against one of his fiercest opponents, once a friend, Kenshiro, who has borne unfathomable sorrow, masters Hokuto Shinken's ultimate secret technique, Musou Tensei, which allows him to enter the void between life and death.
That just sounds like a state of mind.
Guess I misread the landing.
Well, to be fair, we literally see in the manga panel him like fucking phase through, or like him like tank Rao's punch and then just dip. So like we know it's a physical change of some kind. Like that's like not really up for debate unless you want to argue that Rao's hitting a fucking after image that he thinks is a real person. But yeah, first I'm going to translate the guidebooks, then I will sit down and decide what the next game plan is. All I know is that Toki has a statement for having the strongest fist out Earth. Sup, lad, how are you? Saw you mark the card from Helen. Also tried the new deck today and came up hella good. Your Digimon deck or your other deck?
Digimon.
Kamui? I don't think he does the same thing as Kamui because he doesn't physically technically leave the area in the sense that like he doesn't BFR himself somewhere else. Also, I'm so mad, bro. I still can't get Tina on DOA Extreme. This is fucking ridiculous, bro. Can True Dragon Sword remove half Saiyan form from half Saiyan and half human person?
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
Good question.
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
Rinwell, shouldn't you be out there being racist?
Tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and bust out your fucking state level attack.
Bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
Get a spaceship and fly to space.
We go to Lenegus.
Oh, I was fucking kidding.
Even if we could destroy the whole wedge
Oh,
like you
damn.
suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's was also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
7 has been 7 worlds plus
How
realms
do
in
we
the
even
demon
get to
world.
Lenegis?
Nice.
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis.
Just use the pod you
Believe
came
it or
in.
not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then.
That was one
we
idea.
definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That
He's
was
not the
300
fastest-
years
you know, he's
ago.
not the fastest
There's no
thinker.
way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memory's around where I parked.
Also, yeah, Neo, and I pinned the card because I think it is a smart idea to put that in on a lot of the cards that do training.
At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
Does Kratos lose all matchups? I wouldn't say. Well, actually, I don't know what his matchups
This
are.
is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding.
He loses most of his hack and slash matchups.
Planning to enlist.
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the...
But like out of the matchups I know of, he loses the Astra, loses the Dante, loses the Bayonetta. Who else is there for him?
I can't think of any matchups that involve Kratos. Oh, you see Gear 5 yet or no?
I've seen screenshots.
Bruh. He does, but his fans never accept it. They'll go out of the way to downplay characters like Dante, Doomslayer, and fucking Oblivion. Also, his fans are fucking unhinged.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
Oh no, the racist is with her.
I think I'm just a little seasick. That's all. Liar. Huh? You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Damn.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No.
Spawn sounds Kratos. Why is Spawn a matchup with Kratos? I never understood that one.
Is it about Alphen? No. Not just him.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, white boy.
Something you can't talk about?
Pulls out one of his guns out of his cape,
Rinwell,
gets stepping.
I'm not like the rest of you. Of course you are.
Yeah, you're a freak like the rest of
I'm
us.
serious. Back when we first met.
Some fucker second pause, Scorpion wins against SMT Dante, then proceeds to say that Scorpion is beating Cosmic Guard or Superman, and I'm
but
like,
now
source?
I know that isn't true.
Yeah, you need a source for that.
You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me.
If I had to
I'm a
pick
Drannon who can
a
use
side of
magic.
what hack such characters he
And
can
maybe
beat,
the
Kratos
last.
could deal with Jack from Anarchy Reigns,
My
Travis
family and I have
Touchdown,
been
and
living
Mundo
in
from Killer is
hiding
Dead.
as long as
I don't think he beats
remember.
Travis Touchdown after No More Heroes 3.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand.
Where does he scale after No More Heroes 3?
There are some people who have planet level
So-
statements.
Here I am.
Really?
Yeah.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me.
Shion's just like, alright guys, you know what? Yeah, I just want Alfie to dick me down, and I can't do that because of my thorns. That's the
I didn't
problem.
say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours.
Hello, Kafka Rose,
that's
you're new
okay.
here.
Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
God, people are
I
so
know
much
I'm
more
not a
respectful
Renin
in
like
fiction.
you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not
What's
a
that?
sovereign made
They're so much more respectful in fiction than they are in real life.
Used to be a slave.
Oh, hello, Snowcross.
But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do.
Alfred's
Right?
just like, damn, there's a whole lot of not baby making going on.
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Damn, it's because in real life it's move or die. Nah, it's because in real life people don't leave you the fuck alone when you have an issue. They're like, oh, well, can you tell us about it? How about I fucking don't?
Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
If you get seasick, surely it'd be a million times worse for you going into space.
Can you imagine Law at the
So,
Who knows what kind of
this
trouble
is the
we'd
weird
get
part
into.
about seasickness. It's the constant back and forth motion. It's not the G-forces.
No, but that's the thing. Like, it's doing the same thing in a rocket ship. You're rocking a lot as well.
No, but you're not rocking back and forth, though. You're just going forward.
If that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
God, could she, like, stop causing problems for, like, 2 minutes?
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
KK, you got it. I
Sure
did say
he's not
this to
just
Icon
trying to
just in
hide
case.
from
I'll
us?
apply them with the cards. You tell me whenever you plan to print them again. In fact, I should do that, too, for my Tom decks.
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
That's just a very nice way of saying, don't be a nosy bitch.
There's just no way I could, right?
I mean, would you not rather have people do it like this in real life?
Not be nosy? Absolutely. Mind your own business. If I have an issue, I'll come to you.
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah, no, that'll open up the text. But on the next set of cards, I'm definitely gonna sit down and like fucking fix up some of the text a little bit because some of them were a little confusing. I'm also gonna have to buff up reinforcement or recruitment. Hey, Kyrus, you just went to a concert that involved Guar, Cold Chamber, and Mudvayne. Have you heard of those bands or Mudvayne?
Hey, chin up. This is your
Uh,
hometown.
Which ones again?
Cold Chamber, Guar, and Mudvayne.
Ooh, that's a solid lineup.
You listen to some of the weirdest fucking shit, my guy.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
What do you mean?
Nothing, Kyle, nothing.
Everyone around here looks so much.
Have you heard those bands?
I'll say.
I bet they're all heavy
Feels
metal
like an
bands, I'm
entirely different
presuming.
place. I suppose
Yes,
it's that time
they are.
to its
course
newfound
they are.
freedom.
How can you assume that every single world in the Demon World is spatially and temporally
Really
separated?
would've.
Well, first off, I didn't even respond to your question because I don't really like. I mean, we're just assuming it because of the Samsara being able to break through loops, but
Something
like,
bothering you, Law?
The Samsara literally
I'll be
Like-
fine. It's just
opens and closes portals in space-time, and they lead to other areas of the demon world. And we have multiple statements of the demon world in different locations being endless or infinite. That's why.
What's important is that it's
honestly, yeah, it's the
free.
more
I
the
get that, I
portal, the
do.
portals
I
and like the 5 spaces we have that are
Should've
infinite or
been
endless.
here.
Why do we have 11 people today? That's weird. We usually don't get that many people. Morning, Rockin' House. Well, my car's still in the shop, and my mother will not tell me anything about it because she's mad at me for being upset that I don't want to pay $1,500 for AC. Lovely.
Well, I mean, it is her car.
No, it's my car. I bought it. Like I paid for it all and everything. It's not her car. It's mine.
Yeah, but she drives you.
No, she doesn't. Kyle, I have a fucking license. I drive myself. My
Don't need to lie.
I was curious because you know how skeptical people can be. Well, that's why I don't want to answer the question, because the evidence we have isn't going to convince anybody. You're either like us, who believes that, yes, they're spatially separated because you need portals to leave every area, and there are places that are infinite, but they're not the entire demon world, or you just don't believe it. The other issue, too, is that, like, I feel like you know all the evidence already for why they'd be spatially and temporally separated. Like, guys, we need to have a serious discussion here for a minute. DMC5 has been out now for 5 years, almost. Outside of new Japanese sources we get, nothing has changed. We're back in the same stagnant position we were before DMC5 came out, like fucking all those years ago. Actually, no, it's not 5 years. I think it's been out like 3 or 4 years. The arguments haven't like changed or improved. The evidence hasn't really changed for the most part. We just get more supplementary ones. By now, Cypher, I know talked to Mangler about power scaling DMC. I'm sure he's explained to you the demon world being separated with the Samsara and shit.
If we find anyone who needs help here,
I know.
If we get information from more realms, also the fact that they're referred to as like realms or worlds would already mean they're spatially, like at least spatially separated. I mean, like temporally we just argue the Samsara because of what we see in DMC3, but like it's part of the reason why like fucking I don't particularly do too much like new DMC content, because we've kind of looked at all clean at this point.
And it all falls on my head too.
It's literally the reason why the big DMC video hasn't come out, because we're literally waiting for, like, Peak of Combat.
Yes.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy.
If Peak of Combat was never announced, the video would already be out.
Yeah, we would just do supplementary Japanese videos in between.
And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renin starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way...
Yeah, it's not that I don't like answering questions, it's just that like the evidence is just still the same, you know, like
sure, we've got stacks.
Nothing's really changed. Who wins? Asta versus Nero with equal stats? I'm gonna say Nero, but I don't know what Asta does.
Thanks, Nath.
Outside of like multipliers, which wouldn't be effective in an equalized scenario. The only thing he can do is basically nullify magic that he already like scales to, like physically.
Alright, so he would be able to nullify quite a few of Nero's attacks.
But he'd pretty much stop it like the Devil Bringer.
Well, does he have healing factor negation or no?
No, just magic.
Then yeah,
that's
Nero
one of
wins.
the biggest volcanoes in Calabria. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it
Yeah,
out.
that's why personally I usually just like when I'm talking about DMC, I'll either just argue for higher dimensionality. Yeah, because he can have burden sometimes, since you can get burnt out because the same stuff gains stated multiple times. Hopefully DMC6 will be a change of pace. It won't be. Look, it's not
It
going
won't.
to be stated multiple times.
Sparta will still be like DMC6 will come by and it'll still say the boys have yet to reach even a fraction of Sparta's power.
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell
Well,
you.
it's not getting the same information over and over again. I literally bought Aphis and North Star guidebooks for basically the same information over and over again, stated multiple times. It's just that like our arguments haven't changed. if you already argue for the demon world having separate space times, which I believe you do, Cypher,
All right.
then the argument's just the same. It's like our arguments don't necessarily improve in the sense that they change. They just get more consistency.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one
For the demon world, I don't think we do specifically.
For what?
Because they also have other arguments for separate space times as well. I don't think we do for the demon world worlds. It's all basically just DMC3.
Out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
I think the only other thing we could allude to is like Argosax's prison.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so
DMC4 Deadly Fortune Volume 2? The fuck are you
Actually,
talking about?
Den and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
That's not why he's white? Damn.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels!
I was also Carrie miss anything? No, for the most part you probably haven't missed anything, especially if you go to Mangler.
So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
He looks the fucking same.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
The prisons are also another argument. Also, the areas we travel to in the DN world, as well as kings and lords and generals, like having space time manipulation. No, that's more supporting evidence. Though that's a lot of those are more assumption based on evidence we already have. You have to understand, there's a difference between evidence and there's a difference between assumptions that we make based on evidence. Quite a few of DMC's things are technically assumptions based on evidence at the current moment. But, I mean, granted, you could also understand continuing doing the text for Necromancy deck. I do hope Kyle digs it, since he's all about rocking goth Mexican girls with purple hair and skull tattoos. Kyle, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What am I into?
Apparently, you're into rock goth Mexican girls with purple hair and skull tattoos?
I've never said those as preferences, but that sounds pretty cool.
Kyle, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We should be able to cook here.
Oh, I'm sorry, just because it's not related to me, I don't want to fuck it in the ass.
Why would you say that?
Zim literally was just like, ew, something different that's not related to you? That's cat. How would you know? Why would you fuck something that's not in your bloodline? How can you keep your bloodline pure?
Why would you say that? No! That's wrong! Fuck you, Kyle! Oh. The hell is wrong with you? That is not what I am about.
What's wrong with you?
Good food is the best kind of magic.
Oh, you finally give him a solid food.
Shion,
You all good, Zim? Yeah, I'm fine. Kyle just speaking slander.
Do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually
Riveting.
receiving it from anyone.
Hey, would you say that to your girlfriend?
I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up
When
meeting
girls
you
want to
and
self-insert
Paul
themselves
and
into your
Ringo
backstory.
and Kisara and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300
Oh
years
yeah,
ago.
by the way, that reminds me, you fucking suck ass at fucking Cold War. You need to get better.
Exactly. You crossed
Who?
all those centuries
You.
to find all of us, so
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
What did I do?
right?
Well, that's the problem. You didn't do shit.
It's up to you to decide if there's any
I did well at prop hunt.
But I choose
Bruh.
to think
You got
Yeah,
one
I
lucky
think so
win.
too. There's
Two?
something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't
I
be
don't remember the
denied.
second one, I'm sorry.
When I was a bench and a cushion.
What was the first? Wait, you were in a cushion at one point, were you?
Yeah, on the ship.
Did you get enough sleep?
I was gonna say, I know you don't mean me. Devil? Devil, you shut the fuck up. You weren't carrying shit. Zim be like, what about maintaining the lineage of the superior race?
Quite hot.
That's just Alexander, that's not me. My characters are not me, guys. Come on now.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
I'm gonna get the Pharaoh Zim, the Pharaoh skin, the flex on Zim and Kyle. Look at the stream I was carrying us into the fucking ground. Although I will say it was fun playing Cold War. I never actually had the chance to fucking enjoy Call of Duty all that often since my Modern Warfare 2 days like that. So that was fun.
Wow, that's hot.
I still beat you on free for all, suck it? No, they screwed me over. You didn't beat shit, Cypher. You need to calm the fuck down. Bleach versus Super Highball is 5D, right?
That's a Mangler question.
Yeah, sorry, Dark Lord. I don't read Bleach. I don't read discount fictions.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Want me one Cypher then, Zim?
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be
I
going
literally
through
killed
this
you,
again?
Mingler, and Kyle on the
This is
same
where
kill
we
cam.
first fought together.
Bro, I won that match! Why are you talking shit?
As I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
Why is it so hard to get this bitch? I'm not talking
this tower is
shit.
supposed to take
Why
us out to
you
Bird Volcano?
lying?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything. are we?
Dude,
Don't
what the
get so
fuck is my
paranoid you
luck?
let a rock fall on your head, Law.
You've got luck.
No, that's the problem. Dude, I literally spent 200,000 gems and still didn't get Tina. I'm so fucking miffed. I got literally everyone else on the banner but her, and I got repeats of other characters. It's like, damn it.
I've almost, only you and Devil care about this, but I've nearly maxed out all of the things for Bayland.
So hot.
Nice.
Well, yeah.
So now the support character will actually do its job in support.
To find that starship, and fast.
I can't promise it will support well, but it will support.
That's very nice, Kyle. But let's see your kill streaks.
An opponent like this should be easy.
God, what the fuck? I can't even read. Okay, hang on.
Did you end up finding what we were looking for before? What it was made out of?
Nah, I'll just look it up right now. Fuck it. I got time. Sorry, because fucking Yuhin and fucking Devil have been behind the scenes working on fucking decks for the card game. Now I gotta fucking kick my ass into high gear and finish the last fucking 2 decks.
Why?
So, because fucking, the thing is, like, fucking, I don't want to double dip in the fucking card design, or, like, I don't want to double dip in the fucking gameplay mechanics, like, 1-to-1. So, if I'm gonna finish off, without finish currently fucking shenanigans. Anyways, let me look this up real quickly. Oh, we've been fine-tuning them? You guys haven't fine-tuning shit. Alright, let me see what it says.
You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
Can you dodge these guys' scanning or not?
What do you mean?
Can you dodge their scanning?
Who's scanning?
These little mini robots.
I don't think so. If you're asking that for the lightspeed stuff, I don't particularly need it.
Can Truth Seeker Orb work on Gear 5 Luffy? I'm gonna say no, actually.
I'm gonna say yes.
No, I'm gonna say Luffy just grabs it and throws it back.
No, you have to prove he can actually, like, interact with something that can erase mind, body, and soul.
No, you have to argue that the Truth Seeking Orb can resist Tomb Force.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Tomb Force takes priority here.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes,
no,
you
don't. No, you don't. You have to argue the extent of the Tomb Force and then go off that.
It literally could just be the most basic amount of Tomb Force. It still fucking works.
No.
You are objectively wrong here. Tomb Force.
I am not objectively wrong.
Tomb Force is effectively fucking reality warping. You have to prove the Truth-Seeking Orbs resist reality warping.
And you have to prove that it can actually stop erasement of mind, body, and soul. That can also stop.
No, I do not. Because with Tomb Force, Luffy can literally just blow into the air and it goes flying back, or he can scare it away. Because I believe in the Kaido fight, he scares Kaido's fire away. You don't fucking get it. He doesn't have to interact with it physically to do shit with it.
I'm gonna say you're wrong, and it's gonna need a lot of text.
No, fuck out of you.
No, I am. No, I'm gonna film this right now. Let's wait till the end of the series, and if Blackbeard can fuck with it, then you can fuck off.
No, dipshit! Blackbeard counters Devil Fruits! It doesn't work that way!
Oh, so if you can power null. Okay, so Asta would be able to beat him. I see what you're talking about.
Asta only works on magic. Now you're being fallacious. Also, I wouldn't say Blackbeard power nulls everything. He just power nulls Devil Fruit. You're being fallacious here. Get over it. Tomb Force beats the fucking Truth-Seeking Orbs unless otherwise proven.
No!
Yes? Holy shit! Okay, you know what? Better fucking question. No. Fuck you. Better fucking question. Can anyone touch the Truth-Seeking Orbs without them doing anything to them?
Not unless you have Sage Mode or have the same power.
So if I look up Sasuke, Kakashi, or any of them touching a Truth-Seeking Orb, that would never happen.
They can't touch it.
Sasuke never blocks a Truth-Seeking staff or anything.
No. Not unless he's using his Susanoo, which already has, like, Sage Mode within it.
No, Sasuke does not have Sage Mode, if I'm not mistaken. He has the Rasengan.
It combines it with Naruto's to stop Obito.
So you're telling me that Sasuke accepts Naruto's power in the final fight when he's fighting Obito and Madara?
He dodges him the entire time.
He dodges him?
Yes, he presses him the entire time.
I'm looking this up. What fight? Do I look up Ten Toes and Jinchuriki? What do I look up here?
Which one are you after?
I just need to see, can anyone interact with the Truth-Seeking Orbs? Did Minato move Truth-Seeker Orb away?
You can
No, he lets them touch his back and then he teleports away.
What if we use
Wait, so wait. Does he teleport the truth-seeking orb away with him?
Fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Yes, he does.
So if teleportation works on this object, why are we arguing against Toon Force? Minato blocked the orbs away for my guy to get close? Hang on, I'm looking this up. I'll just look at my guy versus Madara then.
My guy never touches them.
He's claiming that Minato does, so let me just look this up.
Yeah, Minato does. They hit his back and he teleports away.
My face is starting to sting.
Okay, so then the powers can work on it. Why are we debating Toon Force won't then?
Here, have some water.
Because teleportation's not Toon Force.
Ah, here we go.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Wait. Yeah, fuck out of here. They hit his back, you see them impact it, he teleports away, and his coat's still fine. They don't even puncture his coat.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
And
They literally-
no. Actually, better question. Does teleportation stop momentum in the series?
Does teleportation stop momentum?
If I am punching and I get teleported, am I still punching or do I stop? Because the balls were going at my guy when he teleports them, and they're not moving when he teleports them away.
That's my cue.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner
Hmm.
said than done.
So if it doesn't stop momentum, then they should still be going through, but they don't. So the teleportation either stops the fucking action of moving.
I'm not scared.
Actually, it does stop them because he does it to the Tail Beast Bomb. To Kuruma at the start of the series.
What do you mean? Like he teleports the bombs away and like they just stay
Like he
still?
teleports the bomb away somewhere else and it explodes.
The further away, the better. You and I both.
It doesn't mean until when he teleports continues any move he does when he teleports? Okay, so the bomb explodes because we'll assume it hits the ground then, based on this logic. The truth-seeking orbs should still be moving, but they're still touching shit without destroying them.
That may or may not be true because we have instances where the truth-seeking orbs, the Tail Beast Bombs have smashed through mountains
Okay,
and they still keep moving.
better question. Do the truth-seeking orbs automatically destroy anything they touch, or is it only when they puncture or B throws a spear? Because I've seen like what happens to fucking like Obito when he gets punctured by that wasn't truth-seeking orbs, that was Kaguya's little stick thing.
No,
But yeah,
that's
so
the-
do they work in ball form or not?
That's the Bone-Killing Ash.
Together, right?
It should, because it's literally the same power but better than Anoki's particle style.
Okay, my guy versus Madara. Let me look this up. Apparently, only the English dub fight is here. Actually, what debate is going on right now?
It's all you need. Oh, you feel charitable for research? Look up the thing we were talking about before the stream.
I was looking it up when you started your fucking bullshit!
Then find that out first!
What a fuck around and kick your
That's more
ass!
vital! That's vital to both projects we're doing. Also, you have no idea how fucking mad I was yesterday when I tried to get, like, the capture software ready. And I spent like an hour.
So the debate going on, for context, is Kyle's under the impression that the truth-seeking orbs will not be affected by Toon Force because they apparently destroy anything they touch. Is that your premise, Kyle?
They're better than the particle style.
What
So,
the
yeah.
fuck are you made from?
What are they made out of?
No, it's not saying. It's not saying.
So, would we assume that they're made out of, like, the bigger versions? Like, made out of the same thing?
Yeah, I'll just check what the bigger versions are made out of. Give me a second.
Actually, I can get that for you in, like,
Well, I'm already on the wiki, so shut up. Just I'll look through it.
I think it's like honeycomb plastic.
Artificial created muscle tissue cloned from stem cells of unigulate embryos.
What the fuck does that mean?
I was gonna say, let me look this up.
What the fuck does that mean?
Basically mammals. So their legs are made of mammal fetuses or embryos. Think like zebras and shit.
I know what a fucking mammal is.
No, but it's a specific kind of mammal, jackass. I would assume you know what the fuck mammals are.
I'm surprised you would know what a mammal is.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Okay, the wiki does not state. Oh, here we go. It's artificial contraction. It's actually made of. Okay, so what part can't you cut specifically in the game? Because you said you can't cut them like completely instantly, right?
You can't.
It's made out of fiber reinforced plastic, boron specifically. So it's a type of honeycomb material that's widely applied aerospace. It's just shock resistant, probably.
The more we look this up, the more it hurts.
Yes. Wait, if they didn't work on Minato because he was technically not human physiology, would they work on a rubber person? No, they work on Minato, don't they? That's why his arms are blown off?
They do. His arms are gone and he doesn't have his arms when he's back in the soul form.
Can Luffy turn the ground and rubber and throw Truth-Seeking Orb back at Minato? Yes, he throws back Kaido's fireball the exact way with Toon Force like that.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
Can Truth-Seeking Orb affect the soul? It should.
Does One Piece have souls?
Technically, yes. Technically, Devil Fruit users go back to their soul. That's why they can keep reforming themselves, I believe, but I could be mistaken there.
Is that in the manga? Because I don't remember that statement.
It's probably in SBS.
Little help. This one's mine. Where are you going?
Ignite! Rip and tear!
Hang on. Oh, no, that's their shadow. Never mind.
Why is my guy's dad so freaking weak?
You mean Might? I think his name's Might Die.
Why is he so weak? Brook's fruit shows us that souls are a thing. Oh yeah, Brook and Big Mom literally have devil fruits that affect the soul.
You're right.
Big Mom literally, and this, I'm not upset with you, I'm more upset with myself here. Big Mom literally rips people's souls out as part of her power and puts them in other shit.
Wait a minute, are you telling me that Big Mom's power is actually just... So you know how devil fruits have better versions of themselves?
Yep.
So is hers just a better version of Moria's?
Yeah.
My boost art?
Yeah, it was off the charts.
Moria shadows somewhat. Yeah, no, Moria takes shadows, not souls.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
How did I get lost? It's a straight line.
Gotta break through. Orochi's fury! I'll take you all off.
Armor won't save you.
Confiscated. Red. Put the mark on.
Can Haki block soul attacks? Potentially yes, but depends. Yeah, no, so going back to the situation, I don't care about my guy's backstory, just fucking get to the fucking 88.
I don't care about your backstory.
Doesn't his dad literally just die because, like, fucking he has to fight the 7 swordsmen of, like, the fucking...
So his dad's backstory is that he's basically a Genin, but he's basically able to hold off the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist because he can use the 8 gates.
Yeah, so he had, like, the weakest showing of the 8 gates. Although, actually, better question...
You only see it twice, so yes, I guess it is the weakest showing.
Well, so, like, is that supposed to be super impressive or not?
It is, because basically the 7 ninja swordsmen are supposed to be, like, the elite of the elite when it comes to, like, the hidden mist.
Aren't they all varying degrees of power, though? Like, even in the current generation?
Yes and no, but they're all still elite, just, like, it can vary. So you know how do I put it? You know how the... I don't think that's the best example. I have another good example, but fuck me, you don't play it.
I know.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone. Not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Big One Devil Fruit only works on person if you fear of user of Soul Devil Fruit? Yes.
Is she canonically dead now, or what's going on with that?
I think they copped out and said she's not dead. But it wouldn't really matter because I doubt she'll come back for the big war.
Has that started yet, or is that still, like, coming to a boil?
Well, with Garp gone...
Oh, is he confirmed dead now?
Well, no, he's confirmed gone. It's just that I'm assuming he's dead. They just haven't confirmed it. With Garp gone, the Straw Hats are currently holding someone hostage, and fucking Kizaru showing up with one of the elders of the world. So we might actually get confirmation on it. Well, here's the thing. Do you think CP0 scales above the Admirals or no?
They shouldn't.
Can't put it more simply than that. What do you mean? Yeah, what'd you say? No,
They shouldn't.
Okay, so then, because the problem is that there are people who still argue that Admirals are weaker than Yonkos, but Rob Lucci can fight Gear 5 Luffy. He's able to tank blows from him and, like, return blows back. So, unless you want to argue CP0 is stronger than the Admirals, we're probably going to watch Borsalino shit stomp Gear 5.
But, no, they shouldn't be above them because CP0 should also take orders from the Admirals because they're only just below, like, Fleet Commander.
No, CP0 officially only takes orders from the Grand Elders. They're technically above Sakazuki. However, whether or not you want to take that for power or just like organizational things is up in the air. Because they don't. Go on.
Well, the way the Navy is structured, the stronger you are, the higher you are in command.
I need to be stronger.
Yeah, but CP0 doesn't have command. They're just agents. So they're weird.
Actually, here's a question: who did CP9 like report to? Did they report to the admirals, or did they only report to like the higher ups?
They just reported to their handler.
So who did Spondum report to then?
I don't think he had the authority to call in a buster call, which is a buster call.
Oh, wasn't it only like? Wasn't it only admirals? Wasn't it only admirals had the authority to call in a buster call?
Yeah, so that's weird. Only Rob Lucci can scale the whole back Gear 5 Luffy. I've seen the fight. There's no evidence to say Luffy's holding back. Guys, you have to understand, everyone who can fight Luffy going forward, that doesn't necessarily mean they're stronger than Kaido. If you take Luffy's statements at face value, he's not getting any stronger. Which I kind of call bullshit on, but like...
Did he at least look cool?
Who, Rob Lucci or fucking Gear 5?
No, Rob Lucci.
He looks like a thinner leopard with the same cloak Luffy Gear 5 has around his shoulders. I mean, he gets his ass kicked ultimately, but like he's able to tank the blows, you know, like he's able to fight.
Does he still have the pigeon?
Yeah, of course, I believe so. Yes. God, I wish the pigeon transformed.
Wait, how do you want to take this? Because I think it's in the Stampede movie. Sabo can match Rob Lucci in a fight.
I do not take Stampede. I don't take any movies whatsoever. Because if you take movie scaling into account, you get into some really fucked waters. Zim, if the Akatsuki were the... Okay, well now I know why your message was blocked. If the Akatsuki were the Al-Qaeda of the ninja world, and the Swordsmen of the Mist were Germany's death squad in the Second World War. So basically a janitor slapped hard a group of sadistic mercenaries. Thank you for that very colorful illustration, Ewan.
That is a very colorful demonstration.
CP9 reported to the weak-ass
Whoa, what the
Adam.
fuck?
He reported Sengoku are the elders. The CP agents aren't a part of the military since they technically don't exist. Kyle, what fight has the truth-seeking orbs more in play?
Do you think this might have been where
more in play.
the wedge landed?
Yeah.
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is
astral
energy.
You have Ten Tails Obito versus the Hokage.
By the way, Kyle, how many Final Fantasy games have you finished currently?
I'm almost finished 4. I'm in the underworld.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes.
I, Maru Uchiha, declare you the strongest taijutsu user.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why?
Oh, actually,
Me?
because funny enough, the truth-seeking orb that Kaguya uses shouldn't be too much different from what normal people use, and that one was able to basically erase and restart like time and space.
Alright, let me see. Hang on. Okay, when does Obito get Ten Tails Jinchuriki? Who's he fights with Ten Tails Jinchuriki?
He fights the Hokage and Naruto and Sasuke.
Actually, my guy broke Madara's truth-seeking orb staff with only his kick, no sage power. What? No, that might be wrong. What?
No, he doesn't.
How to get more stronger to fight with stronger fighters, state by railing into your time skip, right? Yeah. Does he actually break it? Hang on.
He shouldn't.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on.
Oh, is that with the Sekizo punch? That's different. That's air pressure.
Well, that doesn't matter.
He's not directly
by your logic, the truth-seeking orb would... Okay, so I'm going to say it like this. We never see the staff break, but it's no longer in his hands afterwards. Which wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Okay, so first off, Kyle, oh my, this is so ironic given what we discovered about the series we're on. But by Kyle's logic, the staff should have blocked the attack with no problem because Kyle's arguing the staff, like, annihilates everything in matter. Very similar to the situation we're dealing with, aren't we, Kyle?
Kind of, but one doesn't have, like, a ton of anti-statements, like not being able to cut through, like, porcelain. Oh, you people are gonna have a fucking field day when that comes out.
Yeah, so I'd have to see what the manga panel shows, but in the anime, he loses the staff. But the fact that Minato can do that already kind of fucks it over, in my opinion. Guy still has his leg? Wait. Are you saying that Madara never blocks a direct kick from him, if that's what you're asking?
So from how I remember the fight going, Minato takes some of the truth-seeking orbs away. Madara tries to close the sphere around him, but he was too slow, and he basically gets railed straight through it. And then he starts to slide. My guy charges up the night guy, and then that's pretty much it. Because the only statement that's referring to the staff, and the staff doesn't break, is when Might Guy is using Night Guy. Madara says that what Might Guy is doing is so impressive that it's bending space.
If Naruto uses sexy jutsu on Luffy, it will not work on him because all his devil fruit does not work on Luffy.
I would not.
It
So
wouldn't work? Go on.
The sexy jutsu? No, wouldn't work. Because here's the thing, so Luffy knows what a hot woman is, but he's not interested. That's the thing, he knows what's attractive, he just doesn't care. Or would you disagree with that?
Here's what we're saying like this. Canonically, Luffy just doesn't care. Hang on, I'll explain this right now, because there's a caveat there. Okay, so the sexy jutsu would not work on him, but technically that's not because he doesn't find women attractive. Oh,
what a big
yeah.
twist that would be. What a big twist that would be at the end of the series. You find out that Luffy's gay.
Well, no, because he finds Nami attractive.
Does he?
Yeah, when Nami flashes them, he gets a nosebleed and falls over consistently.
Oh, I think I remember that when Bon Clay does it.
But she also does it in Alabasta, and it happens to him in Alabasta when Nami does it directly. No, Kyle, he might be right. Here, I'll send this to you directly, but it's in the chat, but that way you can just take a look at it. Okay, just go to my YouTube channel and go to general. The staff is smaller. Hang on, I'm gonna look up that fight in the anime because that's a little. Let me look it up. That's at the very end of the kick. Let me see. I'll see what the anime says right now. Oh, I think it's what Kyle's referring to where he's bending space.
Yeah, that's during the part where he's bending space.
Okay, so then fucking why are you arguing reality warp wouldn't work on it if fucking spatial manipulation works on it?
Because there's literally a truth-seeking orb that shouldn't be any different from the others, besides from who's using it. That was literally going to destroy time and space and create a new one.
If you're referring to Kaguya's truth-seeking orb that was gonna make all of them, or you're talking about the big one, right? The one she was making?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck out here. That's a charged up truth-seeking orb.
What's the difference then?
What's the difference? Great question. One is charged up, one isn't.
Why does that make it different?
Hang on. Kyle, more important of all, Madara's having fun. He was the happiest during that arc. He only got like that when he saw Tobirama again. Okay, so then you would now have two fucking issues then, because fucking Madara's is affected by spatial manipulation, you're arguing Kaguya's isn't. So what do you say this one then? Which one's the inconsistency?
I'd probably say Madara's.
Why? Madara's came first and established the ruling first. Why is that the inconsistency?
As fourth data book.
It's not spatial manipulation, it's just a force that's so much more that it does as a side effect. Are you gonna say a force data book claims the truth-seeking orb does it?
Well, wait. Because he touches the staff, is that how he loses his foot? I always thought it burnt off.
That makes sense based on like the scenario given.
Oh, maybe we're both right.
Well, so I was gonna say it like this: if the truth-seeking orb,
I always thought that my guy burnt his foot off doing that. I did not realize my entire team was dead.
Oh, it's funny.
No, it's not funny. This fight is way too long.
Can Luffy turn Naruto into a jump rope? Yeah, he would. It's not spatial manipulation, it's that the Toon Force so much it does that as a side effect. Oh, it's what the Force does as a side effect. He does burn off. He focuses all the force of his foot, basically makes it into charcoal.
Why is this not locking on? Lock on to someone.
Wait. Does the truth-seeking orb hit Tobirama and fucking Hashirama or not?
No.
Oh, so they just got speed blitzed then by Obito.
Yes.
Shouldn't Hashirama still scale above like Ten Tails Obito? Is this where you say yes?
No, this is where it's like, I don't think he should. Because Obito basically just like dicks on all the Hokage when he comes out.
Oh, fuck. The third Hokage just flat out dies. Damn, sucks to be him. Wait, does that mean he's dead permanently or not?
Oh, yeah. Should be.
Does he never come back as a ghost?
I'm trying to think if he shouldn't come back.
Honestly, because Obito literally put his hand to his head and was like, boom.
Sucks to be here. I'm trying to remember when the Guru fight is. If it's before or after that. Why are you all dead again? Useless.
Oh, wait, Kyle's, hang on. Okay, so Hashirama does hit Obito's staff with the kunai, and the kunai just breaks on contact. It doesn't dissolve or anything. Okay, hang on. Obito, Ten Tails, Jinchuriki. Here we go. If Sasuke was a girl, I'm just saying, he probably would have ended up with Naruto. The connection is just there.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes.
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Wait. Does that mean that does that mean that fucking Minato came and hugged his wife in the afterlife? He's just there like, hey honey, yeah, my arms are gone. They got blown off.
It's summoning Zoogle?
I was Minotaur, and now I'm Minoworm.
Not today.
This one's mine.
Watch this. Oh, now you're talking. I'll smash you.
Lunar
I'll tear you apart. Watch this.
Gale Force!
Okay, so here's the problem: that they don't consistently just dissolve the shit they touch.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
Talon Hurricane.
You picked the wrong fight.
Coming here.
Take this.
Whirlwind snap.
Okay,
I'll
here I
finish you
go.
here and now. That freaking does it. No.
I guess I'll have to read what the data books say on it, because I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not really seeing anything here that'll make them resistant to like Toon Force. Kyle, keep playing the fucking game.
I'm also considering if I want to turn the heater on.
Oh. Minato's useless, he can't do anything. Damn, too true. Why the fuck, if the truth-seeking orbs are this strong, why the fuck don't they just turn into a ball and just fly at people? Dumbasses. War versus Kratos, all the stuff equal stats. I think War still has a better healing factor. Hey Dad, thanks for banning me on my birthday. What was the point of sharing the chakra with all the shinobi again exactly? Was it so they could survive, or?
It was so they wouldn't, like, get one shot by the Ten Tails. And also to basically, like, give them, like, a power boost in trying to, like, defeat the Ten Tails.
Naruto, you sure know a lot about my Shadow Clone Jutsu, old man. I fucking made the technique. You think everyone just forgets he made it and just like, oh, it's Naruto's technique. Can Naruto counter Luffy's future sight? No.
Have you got an ETA on when that guidebook's coming?
No, not yet. Wait. Right. Is Sage training six-path, six-path Sage training or no?
I don't know what I do.
There is no 6-path stage training. You're just gifted by... You're just gifted it.
Well, he says that Sage Chakra is the only thing that works on it, so does Naruto get Sage Chakra at the start of war?
Sage Chakra is literally just nature energy.
Oh, wait, so nature energy works on Ten Tails and Cherokee Obito.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Does it work on the truth-seeking orbs?
Yes. Only those who have Sage Chakra can, like, kick away the truth-seeking orbs.
So manipulating nature lets you interact with the truth-seeking orbs?
Nature energy.
Nature.
No, nature energy.
Oh my god. That's just fucking nature. Yeah, fuck you. No, Team Force works. Fuck out of here.
No, nature energy.
It doesn't fucking matter. You have no evidence to suggest it wouldn't work.
You have no evidence to suggest it would. That's the problem.
That is not how this works, and you fucking know it. Raw Force works as well. No. The fact that my guy can affect them with spatial warping, or no, not even spatial warping, just physical fucking strength. Especially if he breaks it, because it is smaller. But it's up for debate if he... Well, no, because if he can manipulate spatially enough to where it shrinks like that, then fuck out of here. Yeah, no, there's no reason the 2-4 shouldn't work. What the fuck is that thing? Is he making a bigger shark? Oh, Madara, he's starring the Infinite Tsukuyomi already.
I think that was the first round too. How are you dead? On your feet? I have come woefully unprepared for this fight.
This medicine works as promised.
Here come more. We'll just have to keep fighting. An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I'm in the fucking mountains tomorrow. I don't want to work in the mountains.
Right. Next one.
Mountains are cold.
Realistically speaking, assume Madara's Infinite Tsukuyomi went off. What would be his plan for the future? Would they just all just be perpetually the same amount of people and that's it? And he would just like let them live lives and shit?
Basically, what he wanted to do was basically just put them under an infinite genjutsu where they get to live out their lives how they wanted.
Yeah, like I understand that, but I mean, like, so like, would they just die and the human race dies afterwards, or would he just like keep them alive forever? Or like, was there going to be a planet?
His plan is basically based off stuff that like Black Zetsu like manipulated. So a couple of key details were not exactly given to him.
Honestly, the better fucking plan would have just been to just create a genjutsu that just makes it where everyone becomes allies with each other. Because that's what he wanted, right? He wanted ultimately peace.
Kind of.
Zim, humanity basically lives in the matrix of their own design as they live and die connected to the tree. Luffy can attack Naruto or Toon Force without touching him by Haki. Well, the issue isn't whether or not he could affect Naruto, unless Kyle's not going to argue we have to prove Toon Force works on Naruto now.
No, that's fine.
Oh, that one's fuck you, double standard having motherfucker.
They're all coming after me.
Humanity would extinguish, they would just be in a perpetual stasis.
I'm totally fine.
What is Haki by definition? Willpower, technically. That makes no fucking sense why Don Flamingo is so fucking weak with all the shit he has. Haki is a mysterious power that allows the user to utilize their own spiritual energy for various purposes. So I guess it's spirit energy? Although it's technically willpower. Haki is a power, presence, fighting spirit, intimidation. Yeah, it's just like your willpower. Right, so if my will and spirit are strong enough as fuck, I can resist the effects of the devil fruits. Yeah. Well, no, that's not entirely accurate. Haki doesn't resist Devil Fruit powers in the way you're thinking. It just makes it to where you can fight them and you can potentially interact with them. But like, we haven't seen how Blackbeard works with Haki yet. We haven't seen how like Haki interacts with Blackbeard's Devil Fruit yet. Until then, we can't really like talk about it too much.
Everything interacts with fucking Blackbeard's Devil Fruit. I don't care if they call it a Logia. It's not a fucking Logia.
It's a Logia. Shut up.
It's not a fucking Logia.
You're
It's
wrong.
fucking Paramecia.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's not a Logia. It doesn't fit the criteria.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Listen to me. Listen to me.
It doesn't fit. I don't care. It doesn't fit the criteria.
Shut the fuck up.
Oda is wrong.
Shut the fuck up.
Oda is wrong about his own theories.
Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If he calls it a fucking Logia, it's a fucking Logia. You know what Luffy's You're actually wrong by that, because what do you think Luffy's Devil Fruit is?
Paramecia.
You're wrong. It's not Paramecia. It's officially a Logia type. It's the human fruit. It's a no. It's not a Logia. It's a zone. It's a mythical zone type.
Wait, are you telling me that Luffy's now a zone type?
Luffy is a mythical zone type. Also, Marcos is a mythical zone too. He's not a Paramecia.
I know he is.
No, because fucking Cypher's like, Marco's a legendary Paramecia. Legendary Paramecia? Get the fuck out of here with the Pokemon shit.
No, he's not. He's a legendary. He's an ancient Zoan. Phoenix fruit.
No, he's a mythical Zoan. He's not ancient. Ancient is dinosaurs. He's mythical. Queen is an ancient Zoan type. The tree turns into a white Zetsu. So what you're saying is that the tree turns you white.
Leave the chargers to me. Nothing will hold me back.
Okay, yeah, Hela needs a no. Hela needs another buff in here actually. Okay. Alright, so let's start with the buffs for the Tom.
How am I just woefully unprepared for this fight?
Well, you still have an hour. Okay, so have to raise him. Do Luffy have 2 life because Gear 5 can turn Luffy back to life, right? No, Luffy didn't die. Or I guess technically he did, and then Gear 5 brought him back. But like, he died due to blunt trauma.
Wait, I thought you can't die of blunt trauma.
It was a Haki infused blunt trauma hit.
Don't you do this to me. No. Don't give me that option.
Well, we still have an hour if you want to take a break, or do you want to just grind for the next hour?
No, because I've got title screen or I've got retry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you rather just like, do you want to just grind for a time being?
Title screen is where you last save.
Oh no! Alright, so first things first, recruitment needs a buff. Recruitment, add a 2 cost, or, actually, yeah, or, no, add a 4 cost, or lower ally unit from the grave to the hand. Because that top searching thing is fucking garbage. Rookie is getting training. Training buff. If this card lands an attack, draw 1 ally from the grave. Tom needs more recycling.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Oh yeah, the Guts Death Battle is going to be 3D.
Really?
Yes.
Jiko can attack
so ridiculous?
Why? Are you scared?
Can train the hologram. Can train. What is the card called?
Before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning
It's
Zoom.
called a.
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
What does she create?
I can carve through armor.
May 1,000 gales
Copy.
rip you to shreds.
Can train the copy on top of her. Zim, you're scaring me with these buffs. You gotta leave some room for new support for the booster packs, my guy. It's okay if you leave some cards that's acceptable so players buff their decks. Ewan, motherfucker! Ewan, I need you to understand a couple of fucking details here. Number one, what the fuck do you mean booster box? Motherfucker, that would imply you making 80 fucking cards. You fucking crazy!
You see, Zim wants to have the Yu-Gi-Oh problem where he eventually thinks that he's going to be better than Yu-Gi-Oh, but finds out he has a power creep worse than Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, because so my current idea right now, because first off, Ewan doesn't have enough time, and I don't have enough money to do a proper...
No, that's what it is. The second one's not true. It's that one.
No.
The second one.
Ewan's busy with other people too, you know. It's not just fucking... I can't just tell him to work like a slave. From what I've heard, Bradley won against all this in the live. I'll go.
He did. Which was bullshit because they literally... So, they didn't even agree that, like, Solidus loses because of stats. They basically... So the person who was debating for King Bradley basically pulled out the bullshit argument being like, yeah, I'm gonna use 2003 fucking King Bradley where he has an actual fucking healing factor.
Okay, Newhan, remind me as well, we need to clean up the keywords. We need to clean up the keywords for how they look. Because it is a little confusing at the current moment if there are too many keywords. Because Jiko sounds like she has the keywords, but she technically doesn't.
She doesn't have the keyword. Who does?
Other characters do. So we're gonna need to clean this up a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna move the passive over to the corner for the Okay, so I'm gonna need to sit you down at some point so we can go over this a little bit more. And also, Tom's leader card needs a buff, technically. Actually, do I buff Tom or do I leave him be for now? Because currently, the Tom deck has no answer to cards that don't attack. So I could change Tom specifically to they can attack anything on the field. Well, no, I don't have to worry about that because the Moon card actually has an out for that. That's fine.
Oh, that actually just reminds me. You've literally just reminded me of one card that could actually beat new, like, U-Bell support.
Lies.
Just anything to do with lyrics or, like, burn decks.
Okay. So these are the current buffs I'm going to give. For now, this is all that will be buffed. For now. Rookie not having the training effect is always kind of weird. Those are what we're both be getting for now. Yeah, no problem. I was gonna say if you want, so training is applied if the unit has the keyword on its text instead of hard having train keyword on its own. We can do it like that, and that solves the problem of the confusion. So I guess we could do it like that now. Okay, so those are the buffs I'm giving for now. Okay, so going back to the money and time situation. You're how far will Gear 5 Luffy go into the Naruto-verse? He beats most of the Naruto-verse, because Naruto doesn't even get all that strong until, like, War Arc, like near the end of the War Arc.
I'm gonna say that Luffy should probably get up to the War Arc, but basically stops at, like, Stage 6 past Naruto and Kaguya.
Debatable.
I don't care how you feel about this. You can't close the gap with, like, Uni. Uni Plus.
Oh, you believe that Naruto scales to Uni now. Oh.
Yeah, Uni or Uni Plus, because Kaguya can Her dialogue entry literally says she can create and make dimensions as she pleases.
What size dimension, Kyle? Can I have a source, please?
Technically,
Cheeseburgers per
technically,
square?
they're universal size. I hate when people say like, "Oh, they create something that's stars. It's only solar system." Like, no, you would assume that they're fucking universes.
I'm going to assume Kyle is just wrong, and I'll check it out later. No problem. I was gonna say. Also, yeah, I understand you want to make the fully playable ready to go. I'm just saying that this has success, and we're gonna try to capitalize it. We can't go too wild with the support. Okay, I need. Where was I? I was ranting to you. Hang on a minute. I hope Devil's here too. I want to rant to Devil 2 about this too, in case this motherfucker gets ideas later on too. Okay. Number 1, I don't got no money. Number 2, I'm not designing 80 fucking cards for a fucking booster box.
Why not?
Okay, so first off, most of those cards are fucking worthless, and I don't believe in wasting all that cardboard. So let me explain to you, Newhink, because I've told you this before, but you seem to throw this out your fucking head every time I mention it. The idea for support for these archetypes going forward, if they're not a brand new, fully made deck, is going to be like 1 new leader unit, 1 new leader deck, and then like 5 or 6 main deck cards for each faction. Because first off, there's no way I'll be making money anyways if I sell booster boxes. That shit don't make money anymore. You have to compete with fucking Magic. You gotta compete with Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking Disney over there is fucking making Lacron or fucking whatever. Fucking somehow Vanguard and Digimon are doing it. Oh, I got a message from Kyle. What's this bullshit? Let me see this. Why do you have this on speed dial? Oddly specific.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See
that? Did you get the guidebook from eBay or from Amazon?
It was on Amazon.
Usually they give you an ETA when you buy it.
They probably haven't shipped it yet. At least that's how eBay does it, and that's how Amazon's done it for me a couple of times. Creating dimension, she believes the divine power of the founder that awakened her eye.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. Lightning condemned. Now you see what I can do.
I'm gonna stab you fuckers. It's the start of a new time space? Shut the fuck up. Toon Force works on it. That's not how shit works. You can go fuck yourself. God, Kyle's been talking to Mangler too much. This is a Mangler standard.
Hey, you leave Uniplus Yuha alone.
I mean, Digimon's next adventure set was only 57. I know, but I got it. But trust, lad, you have a pretty good concept here that can shine. Also, bro, they don't have to be vanilla. They can have, like, random one-off effects. Okay. So, you have to understand...
Oh! Go, Alphen!
Scaling.
Fucking one shot! Go, Alphen!
Rules of nature. Yes. Also, we're trying to keep somewhat themes here.
Yeah, I think so.
Somewhat?
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in
I
helping.
gotta read this new Automata novel now for my fucking research. Fuck Kyle.
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's
Hey,
possible.
don't fuck me.
Or it may be
It's not my fault.
force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the
You
four
know
beings
why.
alive, we
You
must
know
have
what you
prevented
did.
something from taking place here.
I did nothing wrong. I brought forth a matter
So knowing how much
that was urgent for the both of us.
But at least with that out
And it just happens that the deeper we go into the rabbit hole, the worse it gets. They're not my fault. What's so funny, Giggles?
I might. Is this their channel? I might watch some My Hero Academia abridged videos later. There's a guy who I guess does some abridged YouTube videos. And I've seen some of his My Hero Academia jokes, and they're pretty funny. Anyways, the point is that is not how powers work. Also, that reminds me, bro, the fact that you haven't even seen the fact that you haven't even seen Gear 5 Luffy. There's people with Deku being racist in the Fortnite lobby. You mean just Deku in general?
What do you know? Another big fire monster with nothing better to do than get in our way.
I wonder where the rest of those lights ended up landing. It looked like they were pretty scattered.
Well, whatever they're after, let's just hope none of them are anywhere near a city. An ambush on civilians is the last thing we need.
Well, no rest for the wicked, right?
Deku's comically
With
racist.
1 down and 3 to go, it sounds like our headache is just beginning.
I thought you liked
Actually-
the opportunity to flex your muscles.
Against those things? It's not like I have a death wish. Besides, we've already got our hands full saving the world. Dying stupidly won't be much help to the cause.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue with that logic. Sorry.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm just waiting for if actually Gear 5 is just flat out reality warping and not Toon Force. Because people are currently arguing some massive no limits fallacies for it. Although in fairness, that's kind of Oda's fault with the way he describes the power in the fucking manga versus in the anime versus like people misinterpreting it. It's just that it's such a no limit statement that it's kind of scuffed.
Hey,
Why are you here? What? How did you get here? Why are you here?
Don't ask questions.
No, I'm waiting for him to open up his coat and go, "Welcome, stranger."
What are you buying?
How did you get here without being hurt? Everyone needs me.
The better question is whether or not you scale Joy Boy to Gear 5 Luffy.
Wouldn't we?
I mean, yeah, technically you should. It's just kind of like, again, like, so then now you're arguing another character from the past is basically stronger or is as strong as the current top tiers. Which, I mean, makes sense. In real life, like, you don't get, like, people who are stronger now aren't necessarily stronger than people who came before. It's just kind of weird when fiction acknowledges that.
God, what weapon do you have? Why is your weapon so weak? What weapon do you have? Oh, no wonder you're doing, like, fucking no damage. Refining.
Yeah, I mean, Luffy's able to reflect Blast Breath using a fucking piece of the ground, which Blast Breath should be able to destroy canonically. So yeah.
Fucking out of money, goddammit.
You're out of money. Is that broke bitch energy?
Shut up.
Broke bitch.
I need her best weapon, but I'm fucking broke.
Man, Kaido was not built for that fight. Poor Kaido.
There we go. There we go. Now everyone's got their current good stuff, except for them. But I'm missing stuff. I'm missing, like, forging stuff for them anyway.
Although I did love the flashbacks to all the other gears in the scene. That was great.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look.
He takes a look at the internals, he just fucking leaves.
It's like, I have no idea what any of this means.
It still works at all after all this time.
You left us here. I just pressed the button.
You left us for 300 years!
I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you.
That's not a consolation prize. Quiet you.
Not only that,
Oh, is this the
helped
dub
out so
version?
many people too.
Of what?
Right. Rinwell too.
So, the way Gear 5 is introduced is in the last episode.
You're a
Um,
part of this world.
there was a, it shows off our last episode, where you get the setup for the Gear 5.
Oh, I thought you said, is that the dub? I'm thinking, fucking no way should the dub be up there. They're close. They're at the Kaido fight, but they shouldn't be there.
Considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we
Apparently,
just gotta
Raiden
figure out
Shogun
what it
is planet level, so it looks like Metal Gear Raiden versus Raiden Shogun is not even a matchup anymore.
Oh, but how
Well.
about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea.
And that person's from...
Prepare ourselves for every
Fuck if I
possible
know.
scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take.
Luffy Gear
precautions
5
to
now
ensure we
joins
have no
Goku
regrets.
Master Ultra Instinct as the only MC transformation that broke the internet.
Works for me.
I still think Gear 5 is better, but like I think they're close. Gear 5 was way more hype because it actually got proper build up, whereas Ultra Instinct just came out of nowhere. Zane, don't forget that the troop balls can be destroyed. That's what happens to the ones that Naruto's given. He doesn't have them anymore since they weren't his. What?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked too.
We're defying the order of
We now take the fight to them.
for years.
Time to commit a war crime or two.
Confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means.
Yeah,
to
during the
be-
war, the balls got destroyed by various attacks.
But it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy
If the
territory.
balls get destroyed, then yeah, I'm just gonna tell Kyle to go fuck himself on this
This
take.
is no picnic for me either.
They don't get destroyed.
Our aim is to ensure that both
They
get removed. They get removed. They don't get destroyed.
He's claiming they don't get destroyed.
We'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right?
Bro, she's gone full circle
Places
now.
like Menancia can do it.
Kyle, does she have a black
Still
schoolgirl
many of my
uniform?
kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena
A what?
raised Dana.
Does she have a black school uniform? We need to
Those
change her
on
school
Lenegis
uniform
who
now, the
never
different
stepped foot
color.
on
Now she's no
Dana.
longer a
I doubt
supremacist.
whether they'd even listen to Danans.
She's now a panther.
None of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana.
Alright, so New him wants some nerfs for the Reaper deck.
Wait, are we just the DLM?
What?
Right.
Are we the DLM?
There's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis.
Diana Lives Matter.
She is. Rena's Alma, too.
I had to hear you again because I was, what the fuck do you mean? Oh,
If we can
DLM.
take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
My wife is having issues. He sleeps sitting?
Where? Shion?
Every time I've ever fell asleep sitting up, I curl up like a fucking dead spider.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Woman, you know you're not allowed out of my sight after last time.
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Oh, she's mad.
Stay out of my way.
Just goes up, puts his finger in the hole like in Looney Tunes.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
It's such a bluff. You're not gonna shoot.
Even if she does, that's not gonna do shit to him.
I won't let you.
What, you're gonna bust out your
I
summer?
mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Call his bluff. Call his bluff. Do it. Call his bluff.
Yeah, Rim will just come and spear tackle her to the ground.
Oh, come on, Shion. You should have shot him.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that you would kill me back there.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
Then why haven't you been body blocking more often?
But tell me how is something...
Don't forget, Zen and Naruto is a regular sword level.
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why. But my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape.
This is where they introduce
I
God.
want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die.
So they're...
But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it?
Bro, Naruto really got shanked by a sword.
Fighting to keep on living. You have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume
I beg your pardon? What?
existence as well.
Alright, time to fight God! Alright, let's go!
First. But ever since the Red
I have a question. Kimito can teleport part of Gojo's infinite barrier to another place.
than ever before.
That was Jujutsu Kaisen DDFF. Also, you were here last time.
It was then.
How do you want to take her forms will consume all of existence?
I don't know. When do you fight them?
But they don't anymore.
I guess we'll find out by the end of the game, won't we?
So, now we know where God's at. It's inside of your wife, but she doesn't realize you're an anime protagonist.
Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They'll consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all.
Damn.
I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave.
You're saying something? Alright,
Do
something.
this.
This man
I'm sorry, but
thorns.
I'm sorry, but his pain resistance has gone up. He's gone from third degree burns being nothing to the thing that's hurt me more than third degree burns now means nothing.
Fight until the end together.
This is what happens when the waifu is like Rukayo. It grants you unnatural power boosts.
God, it sucks that this is just like pain and not like anything scalable. Wait, if the thorns cause the damage and they're going to consume all of existence, can I say that anyone she touches?
What do you want?
Are you ready to go down that rabbit hole?
The power is simping? Bruh.
Decide not to fight fate. I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
See, those thorns didn't realize that you're a JRPG protagonist.
No. You won't.
They never stood a chance.
I'll fight as well.
So if Alvin can resist the pain and damage from the thorns, are we ready to say that Alvin can now tank all of existence?
And me too.
Bruh.
I
When your opponent's a dark ancient god, but you're a simp in a JRPG, never stood a chance.
I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope. Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns.
The hell?
The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to land.
Oh my god, is this ending too?
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
Alphine, bro.
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again.
How many endings were these games built with? Alright, let's go and fight God. When you're playing a JRPG and God hasn't shown up yet? That's weird. These are going a little too well. It's like, what's wrong, main character? Guys, have you guys encountered God yet? No? No, me neither. See, that's the thing. The game's about to end. We're fighting the final boss, but I don't see God anywhere.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone.
Anyways.
In a little while longer. I just want to hold on to this dream.
Why does Australia turn any insect-like thing into an alien monster that's all a sci-fi horror story?
I want to be with all of you.
Because we're built different. We're Tonka tough.
So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Alcestis Skeleton is meant to give you your necromancy spells. I figured. I feel like every now and again when I make videos, I might make little skits in between there, because that could be a funny skit where it's all like, yeah, we're about to beat the game, we're about to beat the final boss. Yeah, but where's God at?
The world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Also, what the
believe
fuck?
Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
No! Not a 7 a.m. start!
Everything that's happened
What's wrong?
some sort of
It's not 6:30. I have to go home at fucking 3:30.
Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom into the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No.
Kyle, I weep for you as well.
Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many so many clues.
Alright, so what were the what were the nerfs you wanted? I need to start writing them down for now.
Oh, doesn't mean I'm gonna get home until after 4, and then I'm gonna catch all the fucking traffic.
Elephant dips his balls in the acid. Someone dips Alphine's balls in the acid. Alphine, just a scratch.
Alpha looks at you and goes, "Oh, is this those cold plunges people have been talking about?"
Concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian.
Tell you what, you'll never see me jumping into one of those cold baths. Fuck that.
Alphine just experiences the worst pains known to mankind like they're nothing. Steps on a Lego, stubs his toe on a table, nothing.
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain.
Alright, so I remember Neil wants to reduce the power of Lady Death, so we'll say reduce power to 6.
Powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we
I'm not changing the Reapers faction. I'm not changing the first faction.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade.
Damn, you're not gonna change it.
No, because so I'm trying to make lore thematic things here, and Ewan's like, this is too powerful of a synergy. That's the point.
Zim literally being like, I'm not gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh! Literally trying to be Yu-Gi-Oh! But worse.
It's fuck you! Haven't you played the card game yet? You don't even know if it's worse.
Right.
The way you're already trying to structure stuff, is you're not thinking about balancing, you're trying to think about lore.
I'm literally trying to balance it right now. I balance these things. You're trash.
Holding up.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
The only thing you balance are nuts in your nose.
Again, didn't
Wow.
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Wait, Kyle, you just
you?
said it was
Compared to
nothing.
what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I think there's really only changes for now.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah,
I guess we
yeah,
could reduce the
very
first power a little
I'm
bit
being
too, I guess.
serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her.
I actually might change his ability. I think I'm gonna change him over to a little bit more
just
Death Mark
want for
focused.
Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with
Cameraman
it.
does it again. He does.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were
No, I
all
think that's fine
laughing
for
and
now.
celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to
I
be
asked
none of
Cecil
that.
is my top 3 favorite
All this
protagonists of
time,
Final
she
Fantasy.
felt like she had to die and sacrifice
Oh,
herself
fuck yeah.
for greater good. But even then,
Wow,
she
she
didn't
liked
think
terrorists
she could
then.
say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire
Look.
time. How could I
He
call her
did.
a friend?
He did a couple of things because he was ordered, and when he went against the king literally sent him on a suicide mission where he didn't realize he had to blow up a town. That was not his fault.
So you like terrorists then?
Yeah, I do.
That's not his fault!
Us as friends.
All I'm hearing is, I'm Kyle and I like terrorists.
You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one.
Well, tell me, what was he supposed to do?
Not
really
blow up a
hope
town
so.
full of innocent people.
I want to be
Well,
the
how did
best
he know?
friend for her.
He made it up.
When you think about it,
He saved lots
we
of
were
people
all
along the
alone in
way.
our own way.
It's just a shame that most of the people
All found ways to
he
let each
makes
other
friends with
out.
die along the
I
way.
hope Shion's able to do that
So
one day
not
too.
only does he commit
No,
a terrorist act, he
I
also
hope he's
kills
able
all of
to
his
do that
friends.
more.
He doesn't kill them.
I
A
think
couple
it'd
of
be
these
really
friends
nice if we could
sacrifice
all work
themselves.
together to support each
Mhm.
other
And
as
technically,
one.
Golbez kills one of them.
Forget about
Uh-huh.
our grudges and pain.
Look, look, the two children killed themselves.
Of course they did.
They did. They turned themselves to stone so the room wouldn't crush like everyone else.
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest
Keller
idea.
literally got so pissed off that he tried to cast a spell, and Golbez was just like,
But I never could have
"No,
imagined.
die."
It's like a completely
Uh-huh.
different world.
Alright, you
spinning
terrorist
around me and I
sympathizers.
couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
Like, I've never understood,
But you're the one
like,
always looking out
why
for
has
her.
there been such a reluctance to kill
That's what I
off
thought.
children? Final Fantasy IV did it, and it was a fantastic moment.
What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
From a gameplay standpoint, it was really fantastic because they were dog shit.
But yeah, you're right. We
Bro.
brought her back from the edge.
They were.
Stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone.
The only inconveniencing part of that game so far has been when you have to literally, like, purposely buy shit items
You're the expert on what
because you can't go into a magnetic cave
You pat me on the back
with,
and
like,
tell me off.
steel weapons and armor.
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest.
Nonsense.
You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
It's 5 that has X-Death, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll need all our strength to save.
Remind me again why a tree is trying to kill people?
It's just got a religion.
Yeah.
It's just religious. I don't need to go.
And it's a
further.
tree.
Yeah.
Why is it a tree?
The power of religion is a magical thing. Last con for lasers. Death Star lasers. His Alpine's balls. Alpine, is that all you got?
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
If they had any balls, they would give him a gimp outfit.
Everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
Damn. Now she's gonna be mad for the rest of the trip.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot.
Looks at him and says, "Damn, you don't remember our anniversary."
Friends were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadeye,
Oh yeah,
when you called me your friend,
fucking my grandfather guilt tripped
shattered the wall that
my
I
dad, so now we have to go out to dinner with my fucking cousins and my auntie that we never want to see.
Why?
I thought of you as a
Because he's like, I don't know how many Father's Days I have left, so it would be nice to have the family there.
But after that,
And it's just like, ugh.
time became two.
What, is he dying?
You'd made a habit
No,
of calling me and
but
Jubilee your
but
friends.
whenever someone says that, you know what happens? They live 20 more fucking years!
And you're gonna be guilt tripped for every single one of those years.
No, I'm just gonna be sitting there and I'm just like, I have nothing to say to these losers. I don't like my cousins. They're all losers.
Okay, so why your dad knows you like him, right? I mean, you treat him like a slave, but still.
I like my grandfather. My dad literally asked, like, can't we just have lunch with you? Why do they have to come? And they chose. So we usually go to an all we can eat restaurant. No, because my auntie's one who chose it. No, we're going to a nice, expensive restaurant. Where I swear to fucking God, if the meals there are expensive, I'm gonna look at it and I'm just gonna go, no. I'm not ordering. I'm good.
Just eat bread.
No, I'll just eat the garlic bread, and it's just like, are you gonna order anything? It's like, I don't think I will. No, I don't have the money. And I don't like being told that I have to wait all this time for a meal where, when it comes to all you can eat, you can just get up, get a plate, and get whatever the fuck you want.
I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future, and I'll win, come hell or high.
If it's one of those wanky places,
Wait, she said
if it's
our future.
I don't know how we're going to do it, but
if it's one of those wanky places that has like sushi and shit that she likes, I swear to fucking God, I'm just gonna look there and just go, I'll be back, and I'm just gonna bring the Colonel in.
The fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace.
I'm surprised she didn't guilt trip you.
I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
God, just fuck already.
Thank you.
You guys don't have wedding rings. You guys wear dolls of each other on your head.
There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
So, who wants to put money right now? The final boss is Shion and her thorns combined, and you have to decide to kill the universe or kill Shion.
Everyone well rested?
And then
Then let's
you're
go.
going to use your admin protagonist powers to get a third option that wasn't even allowed.
By doing all the side quests.
By collecting all the owls show up and conduit his energy.
Staring at me.
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Alphen, we haven't heard from you yet. Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess. To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress, I
Quit it!
was absolutely captivated.
Alright, I think that's enough fun for one day.
Oh, it's adorable.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong?
My racist energy is leading me, guys. It's a source of my power. It's like fucking Avatar when Zuko stopped being angry.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that.
He had to reawaken his firebending because he couldn't use it out of anger.
Yeah.
Something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time.
Now you gotta find out a new source for racism.
Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Oh, she got her parents killed.
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved.
Rimwell, I hate to say this to you, but you and Laura have something in common.
You both get your... You guys are gonna be great together, and your kid's gonna be the greatest.
I swore I'd get revenge.
Chat, you both killed your parents.
Snagging part of me.
You know what?
That one
If you two have a child, he'll probably kill the both of you saying something out of the womb.
Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
You think if they...
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway.
Fuck.
I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
They always knew you were going to be the death of them.
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still
Shion trying to be serious and talk about how she's not going to die, meanwhile the goofy doll in her head and sunglasses exist.
Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all.
Okay, so now because we're off the Lenegus, should everyone change their clothes?
And accept it as part of who I am.
Why not?
I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana.
Let's take a look and see what the other options are.
Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
We should really get some rest. Another day.
We'll start from the top.
Alright. Okay. What's that one right there? The last one? You are going in a spaceship. Futuristic armor wouldn't necessarily look the worst.
Nice.
The doll is non-negotiable. Alright. I think since her and Alphine are technically a pair now, I think we go with the futuristic armor for her as well.
We keeping the sunglasses, or are we doing something different?
What did the retro sunglasses look like again? Go retro.
I can change the color of them too.
Perfect. Retro red. Perfect. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna actually close this so I can look at the big screen. Perfect. All right.
Are we changing the hairstyle?
Let's see. What are her options? Go back to the last one. Let me see that again. That's it. That's the one.
Oh wait, I forgot Alvin has hair we can do now.
Sweet. Alright, let's take one Alpha's hair. Well, what do we got?
Oh, it's you and Horikami.
Well, keep it in mind, but that's looking pretty snappy. Go with the U. Go with the beach hair.
We're reaching out for the truth. Yes! Was it the full frames they had, or was it the half frames?
Let me look it up. I think he's half frames. Images. He has full frames. He has full frames. He has like sports glasses. Close enough.
Yes, and they're yellow.
All right. Wonderful.
Alright. Let's go, Law. What have you got?
Leave the wolf hat on. There's nothing better. Leave the wolf hat on. We'll change his outfit though. What's the I think we'll go Gil Shinobi.
Which one?
He seems like he seems a little he seems like a wolf that catches the eye, so we'll go with the light blue one. I bet his furry persona is a light blue wolf anyways. Leave the tail. It's non-negotiable. Alright. Well, she's no longer a clan grandmaster, so now we have to give her a new outfit, or a new everything. What the fuck is Demonic Cap again? Why is that called demonic?
I have no idea.
Fuck it, Demonic Cap B. Alright, let's look at the uniform. Alright. Just give her our uniform A. Actually, you know what? You know what? Give her the ceremonial garb. Actually, the ceremonial owl garb. Either that or owl uniform A. That's not terrible. Now we're going to the new location.
Which one do you want?
That shows she's not racist anymore. The other one's still a little racist because she's literally appropriating her hour's culture. We'll stick with the black school uniform. What can she put on her head? Go to the very end or just scroll down. For now, we'll leave the glasses alone. We'll come back to that later.
Fuck me!
Something wrong, Kyle?
Butterfly!
Definitely gonna keep it in mind. That one's probably staying. Leave the owl on her head. Leave the owl on her head. Give her the butterfly wings.
Oh, I can change the color of the butterfly wings. Are we gonna go Bayonetta with it?
Leave it like that. That matches pretty well. No, no, fuck off. All right, continue. Give him the slick back. All right. Okay. Eyes and looking ass motherfucker. You know. I kind of want to say, since this girl over there is being a nudist, give him one of the explosive swim briefs, but that last one didn't look too bad.
Are we gonna change the attachments?
Yes. Get leave the eye patch. Go to the rabbit ears. I just want to see if this works. Give him the other eye patch.
Oh, bro.
All right, that's his character now. We're gonna say he got blinded. His eyes are healing now for the rest of the game. That's his character.
I can change their color. Fuck, that actually looks pretty good.
Fuck it, leave it in.
It looks like glasses.
That's it. That's the out. That's what this is what it's gonna look like for the rest of the game now, guys. All right. Let's finish it off with the nudist. Oh my god, I actually forgot she had her fucking hairstyles. Why do her boobs keep changing with every hairstyle?
Do they get bigger or smaller?
Hang on. Go. I think they get a little bigger depending on which version you have.
That's funny.
Kyle, stop looking at it. Okay, give her woman's half hair or half up hair. Give her A. All right, let's see. Leave the bikini. We'll see what happens. All right. In character, it is going to be cold in space. So, the bikini's gonna be a little too warm there. Give her fiery teacher soup. I believe it was C.
We keeping the attachments, or we getting rid of them?
Keep the attachments.
Hey, another Gald.
We'll compromise here. Female samurai? Sparta, keep your fetishes to yourself. Well, compromising. Yes, she's wearing more clothing, but that's because it's cold in space, and now she's in more of a relationship with the bunny man. Compromise.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx
That's a nice touch. The wings move.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts
Yeah.
got a name?
Everyone be quiet. You know we're speaking.
You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after
We
all,
find out that Darchie's the reason for the
we should
fawns.
give her one, right? I was thinking something like,
Fall Knights.
huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on,
Damn,
she'll
the
be
new
known
outfits
as
do
the
look a little
Fall Knights.
snazzy, not gonna lie.
Okay, people.
Shion, you should consider wearing more
First, we
armor.
need to get to Lenegus and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right.
He's a nuggie.
Persona! Nah, female samurai outfit was raw. Keep your fetishes to yourself.
Wait, does that make Lord Yosuke?
Yes. Wow, thank God the ship travels fast and doesn't take 400 years to travel the planet. That'd be really awkward.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe
Space.
what?
The final frontier.
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
You guys are really about to fight God. What are you guys
Kinda
talking
makes
about?
The differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegus?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on.
Someone passed me my walking stick.
The starship may end up serving as our base of
I've
operations.
come up with a new recipe.
Think you'll be able with the controls?
There's supposed to be eye patches, but man, that looks fire.
I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
Those look like really cool glasses.
She's all yours.
Let's say he's got discount cerebral on his head.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little
He's now Professor X.
like in a bad way different. No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
What do you see out there?
Is something wrong?
No, I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegus? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me though, you too have a history with Lenegus. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions.
Tales even so long, Kyle, is their world building match how long they are? Space of Opportunity is called the multiverse. Actually, so
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't
I don't know if Kyle has this DLC for this game or not. There is a multiversal DLC where you can interact with the Sword Art Online characters.
Future's what we make it.
I see.
So I don't know if Kyle has a DLC or not. If that's one time.
I was wrong to pry.
I can get it.
Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
Bro, he's about to ice in your ass. You can tell. That's the haircut. Someone's gonna betray you. What's up, babe?
We'll be going
Nice
to
armor.
Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me.
I don't know if I find it weird that girls' armor usually has their belly button shown in most of these things.
Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever anything touched my skin. How could I forget it?
Little Alfie's just there feeling sorry for her.
Like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse.
Oh, we can see her eye. That's weird.
Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Whoa, easy there.
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future.
Spider-Man 2099 enters the chat. Spider-Man 2099 shows up. Dude, your girlfriend dying is a canon event.
Yeah, when you get a chance, check this out. It actually looks pretty clean.
Oh, drugs.
Later.
Oh, I know that place. That's where he fought Griffin, right?
Listen to this.
Yeah.
So Law and I were just talking, and
Hey, shut up!
And what's got Law all flustered?
only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship too.
Hey, I never said I was scared.
Oh, it's a good animation,
I just
actually.
think it's, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it,
Ah.
not at all.
Told you.
These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered.
Dumbass.
Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is.
So what did you think of the preview?
To fit a person inside of
It looks pretty good. I just don't care for the
It's a healing
matchup.
pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. Well, that should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that...
Yeah, the cameraman definitely knew what angles he was going for with these outfits.
Can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Alright, so after we're done talking to everybody, we'll just call it there for today. And then we will continue this journey next week.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, Family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Bruh.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, don't I know it?
Backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst.
That's worst?
As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Pelegion.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's
Nice to see you all grown up.
Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land.
Bruh.
The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
It's funny when RPGs give you costumes that nod to other series.
Yes. Oh.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Wait, so who won the crown
Do you
contest
think anyone
technically?
realizes that we're here?
I guess he's.
We did.
May not have received a royal
We did.
welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Oh, are you serious?
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right?
Oh yeah, on the
And
other
if
side.
we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the Sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
Don't know. It's forbidden.
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a Sovereign in our midst. In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a Sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the...
It's alright, I'll be your eyes.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Alright, the wife says it's good to go. Let's go.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Oh yeah, let's move around quite a bit.
Beyond...
Alright, good shit, good shit. I think we're probably only
Wall lies a city full of Renans.
Did he kill God
Capital
yet?
City where Shion and Dohalim used
He
to
did
live, no
not.
less. Who knows what we'll find.
Apparently
on the
God
other
hasn't
side.
shown himself yet, so you gotta kick his ass a little bit further down the line. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. There are currently no plans for a video to come out this week or next week on this channel. Kyle, you have any plans?
Well, unless I can get my my capture card to connect to my computer and fix that, which I'm hoping it's just the HDMI cord problem. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to buy another fucking capture card and then try that way.
Alright. Sounds good. Kyle,
Other than that, other projects are going well.
Yep. So that's about it. Everything else was like going fine. Kyle should be streaming tomorrow. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody.